Hello, everyone. Today we will begin the Human Development Unit. Um, I'm going to go ahead and lay down some ground rules that I need you to follow during this class. Out of all the classes that we'll take this year, or units that we'll do, this is the one that probably causes the most concern for some people. For many of you, this will be the first time that you'll be in a co ed setting with this particular subject matter. I expect you to be very mature. Please do not use any slang or inappropriate words. If you have any questions, please make sure it's appropriate. In today's world, there's a lot of misconceptions regarding things we will talk about in class. I will treat this unit as an anatomy and physiology class. I will use scientific names for body systems. Feel free to drop me a line if you have any concerns. With that being said, let's go ahead and start. We're going to go ahead and look at the endocrine system. The endocrine system is a system made up of a group of organs called endocrine glands. An endocrine gland produces and releases chemical substances that signals changes in other parts of the body. A gland is a group of cells or organ that secretes a substance. This substance is called a hormone. Hormones are chemical messengers that are sent to organs and tissues, and basically, these hormones will go ahead and cause a physical and mental change in a person as they grow. We want to now turn our attention to the different parts of the endocrine system. The first one is the hypothalamus. This is located at the base of the brain. It makes hormones that control hormones released in the pituitary gland. The hypothalamus controls water, balance, sleep, temperature, appetite, mood, and reproductive behaviors and blood pressure. The pineal gland, this is located in the middle of the brain. It makes the hormone melatonin. This hormone helps your body know when it's time to sleep. This hormone also regulates the timing of other functions throughout the body, such as when puberty starts. The pituitary gland. This gland is located below the brain. It is often as small as a pea. The pituitary gland regulates and controls the activities of all or of other endocrine glands. The pituitary gland is known as the master gland. It has three sections or lobes: anterior, intermediate, and posterior. Anterior lobe, the front of the pituitary gland, produces six hormones. Two hormones in particular, follicle stimulating hormone, FSH, and luteinizing hormone, LH, control the growth, development, and function of the gonads, another name for the ovaries and testes. The intermediate lobe, the middle part of the brain, secretes melanocytes stimulating hormone, MSH, which controls the darkening of the skin by stimulating skin pigment. The posterior lobe, the rear of the pituitary gland, secretes antidiuretic hormones, ADH, which regulates the balance of water in the body. ADH also produces oxytocin, which stimulates uterine contractions during birth when the mother is in labor. Thyroid and parathyroid glands are located in the front of the neck below the voice box or the larynx. The thyroid plays a key role in the body's metabolism. The parathyroid helps regulates the calcium and balance and bone strength. The adrenal gland basically are glands that help the body recover from stress and respond to emergencies. Located on the top of each kidney, like many glands, these work together with the hypothalamus and pituitary gland. The adrenal gland makes and releases corti- corticosteroid hormones and adrenaline, epinephrine. These maintain blood pressure and regulate metabolism. They each have two parts. The adrenal cortex secretes a hormone that inhibits the amount of sodium excreted in urine and serves to maintain blood volume and pressure. It also secretes hormones that aid in metabolism of fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. These hormones play a role in immunity and the body's response to stress. The adrenal medulla, controlled by the hypothalamus and the autonomic nervous system, it secretes the hormones epinephrine, called adrenaline, and norepinephrine. Epinephrine increases heartbeat and respiration, raises blood pressure, and suppresses the digestive process during periods of high emotion. So, if you've ever had that fear like a dog is going to bite you, uh, this is what kicks in. It's part of the fight or flight response. The other couple glands of the endocrine system are the pancreas, and we've talked a little bit about this this year. This organ is located across the back of the abdomen behind the stomach. It plays a role in digestion and hormone production. Hormones made by the pancreas include insulin and glucagon. These regulate blood sugar levels. Ovaries. A woman's ovaries are located on both sides of the uterus below the opening of the fallopian tubes. The ovaries contain the egg cells needed for reproduction. They also make estrogen and progesterone. Testes. A man's testes are located in the pouch that hangs suspended outside the male body. The testes make testosterone and sperm. Both the ovaries and testes will be discussed in length during the male and female reproductive systems. Problems with the endocrine system. Factors such as stress, infection, and changes in the balance of fluid and minerals in the blood can cause hormone levels to vary. Often these situations will correct themselves. The most common problems of the endocrine system is diabetes. Type 1 diabetes occurs when the pancreas cannot produce enough insulin. Type 2 diabetes occurs when the blood cannot use the insulin it produces properly. This usually occurs with people who are overweight and who do not get enough physical activity. Another common endocrine problem is overactive or underactive thyroid gland. Symptoms of an overactive thyroid gland, hyperthyroidism, include swelling in the front of the neck, nervousness, increased sweating, and weight loss. This is also called Graves' disease. Symptoms of an underactive thyroid gland, hypothyroidism, include tiredness, depression, weight gain, hair loss, muscle and joint pain. When the pituitary gland releases too much growth hormone, it can result in a very tall person, also known as gigantism. Too little growth hormone, dwarfism, can result in a make of a very small person. Many of these and other problems of the endocrine system can be treated with medicine under a doctor's care. One last one is Cushing's disease. Results from the overproduction of adrenal hormone. Symptoms include round face, hump upper back, thin and easily bruised skin, and fragile bones. Factors that affect the endocrine system: aging. And this one's true for pretty much any system we look at. A lot of times, as a person gets older, uh, certain body parts don't work as well as they did when they were younger. Disease will have a big factor with the endocrine system. Stress, environmental factors, and then genetics. On a final note, caring for the endocrine system. The best thing you can do to care for your endocrine system is to practice good, healthy habits. This has been a common theme that I've used throughout the course that I use personally when I try to take care of myself. Number one, get regular physical activity. Number two, eat good nutrition, nutrient dense food. Number three, get great sleep. That means take a break from your phone and try to get your mind to relax prior to you going to sleep. Number four, learn to manage stress in a healthful ways. And the last one is regular medical checkups are also very, very important with this. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the show.